Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Although this is one of a series that I'm doing, which is, I guess, the Long Gone Loser magazine show. So I want to show you this one from 1992, Resistant Harmony, which was done by, I believe, the guy who does Fantastic Mess Records was the editor of this zine. And it was really cool. I bought this for two reasons. Board Tour Diary and a 7-inch that has Nursery Crimes on it. So anyway, let's have a look at Resistant Harmony, issue 5 from 1992. This is the only issue of Resistant Harmony I have, unfortunately, which is a bummer because I need to see what the other issues are like. But this is really cool. I remember when I got this, I was so excited because I learned about some stuff that I didn't know about before. I feel that Scott, the editor, did a really good job with this. So Scotty there, see? Scotty. Here is the 7-inch, the not-so-free 7-inch, which has Nursery Crimes doing 11 Hours a Day, which is a fantastic song. That's such a good song. It was the B-side to the Eleanor Rigby single. Recorded live at the Tote, March 28, 1991. Stone Circus, Arnold's Day, recorded at August 27, 1990. Killing Time, The Seed, recorded live at 3 Triple J, April 1st, 1991. They became Mantissa. So there we go. Obviously 1,000 of these exist, so it should be pretty easy to find. In fact, I think you can still get this magazine on Fantastic Mess Records website, maybe some leftover issues. So if you do like what you see here and you want your own copy, write to Fantastic Mess Records. But anyway, let's have a look here. Fatal Visions, that was a great movie magazine. I have every issue of that. Very, very cool. Michael Helms was the guy who put that out. Really, really good magazine. All to do with B-movies and cult cinemas. So if that's your thing, yeah. So here we go. Lots of writing, which is cool. Like, this magazine will keep you occupied for hours and hours and hours. I love this. Now, Suck This Dog Face. I love that comp. That's a great comp. Very, very cool. I have that too. For the most part, I think record reviews are trash. I don't care for them at all. But if it's written in a zine that likes the same sort of stuff that I love, then I'm probably going to read every single review just because I trust this person's opinion, because they're writing about bands I love anyway. So, yeah. And I did buy that EP. Not from reading this, I just did buy it anyway because the bands on it are awesome. But look, you've got Monster Magnet, Spine of God, Poppin' Mummers, Anti-Scene, Pennywise, Nursery Crimes, Rudimentary Peni, Scherzo, Power Trip, Melbourne's. Like, this is really cool stuff. Original Sins. They talked about all the good bands. Nirvana's John Peel Sessions, Bootleg. You know, very, very cool. So, yeah. You got columns and stuff, which is always interesting. There you go. Some stuff about Nirvana. There you go. Cool advert for Dog Meat. 2 great records. Hoss and Lazy Cowgirls. Yeah, both amazing LPs. Check them out if you haven't heard them. Look, an Adelaide scene. I'm assuming Harry Butler did this. Harry Butler did a lot for Adelaide's music scene. He always wrote about it. So, the Iron Sheiks. Oh, God, I saw them so many times when I lived in Adelaide. Amazing band. Their 2 records on Greasy Pop are fantastic. Very cool article on Hoss. Love Hoss, as I mentioned before. So, live gig reviews. Do people even still do those? I used to do a bunch for like online websites and stuff like that. They used to send me to the gig for free and then I'd check it out. Mr. Bungle. The band behind the mouth. Sim Kane of the Rollins Band. There you go. An interview with Sim Kane. Fugazi. What a band. Another live review with Board, Hoss, the Dirty Lovers and the Meanies. Man, what a gig. Could you imagine it being at that show? Board, Hoss, Dirty Lovers and the Meanies at the club in Collingwood, 19th of May, 1990. Oh my God, I would love to have been there. That is incredible. What a lineup. Pictures of the Splatterheads, and why not? Great band. Look at this Orgogo advert. Man, that Gutter Snipes blurred 10-inch. I used to have that and it went missing. I'd love to find another copy of that one. Or do I still have it now? Or did I buy it again? Let me check. Nope, it's gone. Yeah, I love the Gutter Snipes. Gutter Snipes are awesome. They had a song on the Hot in the Sun or Fade in the Shade comp, and that song is amazing. It is so good. If you don't have that comp, I highly recommend checking it out. But yeah, it's cheap on Discogs. Hot in the Sun or Fade in the Shade. Australian bands, all incredible. And Gutter Snipes' song on that is amazing. I think, was it Pyromania? Is that what it's called? Pyromania? Or Pyromania? It's really good. Seaweed Gorillas, Fridge, and Poppin' Mummers. Don't have this CD. Wish I did, because those three bands are amazing. Very cool. So here we go with a bunch of 7-inch reviews, which is always cool. Like, look at this. Big Drill Car Chemical People split 7-inch. That is the one where they do the Cheap Trick version of Serena, which is amazing. Spiderbait Circle K 7-inch. That's their first one. Like, this is a really cool look into the time and place of what was happening. And Cheetah Slick's amazing. Jello Biafra, Die for Oil Sucker, spoken word. That is so funny. I got a copy of that signed by Jello, and it's very cool. This is awesome. Interview with the Hard-Ons. My favourite Australian band of all time. As we all know, I talk about them all the time on this channel. Very, very cool. Double page spread here. Then we got Sydney with Mass Appeal. Hard-Ons Rocks, like awesome. Persecution, Caligula, there's a band called Tofu Terror, what a great name for a band. Rollins, the Meanies, of course, got to have a Meanies interview in here. What a band. Anti-Scene, for those who love that Confederacy of Scum stuff. Green Beaver, Hippie Night Records, they put out some good stuff as well. The Self-Mutilation comes to mind. Bastard Squad and Warp Spasm. What's this stuff? Ah, grindcore and the heavier stuff. There you go. Cool. You got Agothocles. If my memory serves me correct, Agothocles have over 100 releases, which is insane to think of. But yeah, I mean, God, how many do they have here? Just there's 2 on this page right now. Lawnmower Death, what a great band. Blood Duster, Rupture, Australian bands. Lawnmower Death are great. I love that. Ooh, crikey, it's Lawnmower Death. You Am I. There we go. Featuring a young Tim Rogers, who now sings in the Hard-Ons as well. I love You Am I. What an amazing band. Saw them a bunch of times, and still have all their EPs, the early stuff that they did. The last album I have is Hourly Daily, which is still good. But man, nothing beats those early ones. And that first record when they made, when they broke really big, it was awesome. Velvet Hammer, great band. Saw them a bunch of times. Photo of Nursery Crimes there. Fridge. This is a really cool snapshot into Australian music. Did I really do this? I must have filled that in. There we go. So what else have we got here? Bored. The European Tour Diaries. Very, very cool. So, here we go. Going through the lives of Bored. This lineup of Bored was the one that people rave about, that has Tim Hemsley, John Nolan, Buzz, and Dave. And yeah, I only ever saw that lineup once, which you would have heard about if you watched my Powder Monkeys video. Oh. What do we got here? The end of the Bored tour diary. Okay, what do we got here? What's this? So this talks about the Not So Free 7-inch and a bunch of stuff. And it talks about the pricing of the record, how much it would have cost to press. So he actually put it in there. So he's very transparent in this, which is very cool. So there we go. Fear Promotions, very cool thing of flyers here. Resistant Harmony back issues, don't have any of them, but I wish I did. I want to read about them, read about all this stuff. But still, this issue, I'm stoked to have it. Very, very cool. Spiral Objective, the greatest mail order to have ever existed in Australia. It was amazing. As you all know, if you follow this channel, how much Spiral Objective had a massive impact on the records that I bought. Huge impact. There's Roland's. Severin. I don't know Severin. I must say that's a band I don't know. But maybe I should. Maybe I should check them out. So more heavy metal stuff like Bolt Thrower's War Master LP. I love that album. Extra Hot Sauce, Taco Death. That album's classic. Total Doom is classic. Good stuff, man. Really, really cool stuff. Spider-8, Tumbleweed, Nursery Fridge. Like, this is awesome. And there's Big Guy from Spatterheads. Groin Thunder. More dog meat stuff. There you go. That is a look at Resistant Harmony. Nice advert for dog meat on the back there. Issue 5 from 1992 with a bonus piece of paper and this not-so-free 7-inch. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for checking out this video as we looked through this amazing issue of Resistant Harmony. A nice snapshot of time from 1992. Wow. Very, very cool. Like I said, I think this issue might still be available from Fantastic Mess Records if that's interesting to you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.